Hey.
Are you serious right now? No, we're gonna fire it up right here first.
What's up,
My man. Well done, bro.
Let's go.
Sexy Strava September is in the books.
Oh, the beer feels so much better when you finish 60 miles in September.
What a week, dude.
Eat a full shit that anybody thought I wasn't gonna do it, but
100%.
We're out here.
I know. I think you were doubting me last week.
I was doubting myself.
Yeah?
Are you kidding me?
But you were close. You weren't that far out. You only had to run 30 this week?
30.
You ran 30 miles this week, right?
Yeah.
I had to run 54 miles this week to get my 60.
Yeah, you definitely had to put in a lot more. You waited till the last minute. It would have been super easy.
Dude, 2 a day. We're done.
Yeah. Anyway, what's up, everybody?
Hey, sorry. First is venting a little bit here.
First official podcast of the fall. It is officially October. Well, not yet, but it will be when you guys are watching this. If you haven't already, please get in the comments below. Comment, subscribe, like our video.
Hit that notification bell.
We love you so much. We really appreciate you coming out for yet another week of the New Future podcast. This is the official... Last week was kind of the official launch of the fall collection, but
good things take time, dude. Good things take time.
We did a soft launch and released some of this stuff. Thank you for everybody that was putting your orders in that were watching the podcast, but we are actually doing the full launch October 1st.
Everything will be out there for you.
So it'll have the full collection of everything that we're releasing for
Stuff
the fall.
Looks great too, man. All the drops look great. The content looks awesome. I'm really excited.
All the new colors, all the new sweatshirts. We got some new special things.
We got some surprises for you for sure.
We're not going to tell you about, but you'll see in the coming week on all of our Instagram and social media posts and stuff like that. But yes, we are here. We finished the 60-mile challenge of September.
We both finished earlier today. We got 1 day left. Might throw a couple extra in there just to be a little saucy.
Nah, I'm good. I'm super good.
You're
my legs have never hurt more in my entire life.
You're super good.
Dude, I think I legitimately think I grew like an inch on my calves.
Yeah?
My legs feel bigger just from running so much. I mean, if you think about it,
I'm not going to lie. When we were just sitting at base,
I
was flexing my calf a little bit, looking down like,
dude,
I'm doing
constantly.
I've been
here. Feeling. I'm like, what?
I got a little something. You're out there doing that
thick leg now.
You're doing that.
Not at all.
Primal work. That primal work. I seen you out there barebacked and barefoot running in the fields.
Yeah,
you're getting after it. Is that for the shin splints? Why were you doing that?
I was trying to get after a little bit of my primitive roots.
Yeah, did you feel more connected to the earth?
I did. There's something about stepping on the earth that's still warm from the deer that were laying in your tracks.
Wow.
And just getting that dirt in your toenails. just fucking love it.
I don't have to be barefoot to have my feet filthy when I get home.
Dude, honestly, I think it helped. I'm not really sure. So it was all... It was easier to run and not have to take my shoes off between each run because...
Why would you do that, to like stretch them out a little bit to like move them?
So remember when I was telling you about my little my hack that I figured out?
No, you didn't. You wouldn't tell me.
That's right. I wouldn't tell you.
I was like, is that your...
Because I wanted you to suffer.
I'm all about the suffering. I grew this month, dude. I ran 55 miles this week.
So...
You know what it taught me more than anything? That I'm lazy.
Oh, yeah.
That we're capable of so much more.
I'm so lazy.
For our friends, our business, our family, everything. We are capable of so much more.
That's what I love about this podcast right now, more than anything in our lives, that it's keeping us accountable and making us to do shit. Like,
you say you're doing something, do it.
We've had this company now for a little over a year, and we talk about doing things and be like, yeah, we're going to do this, that, and the other. But when we're keeping ourselves accountable by showing the world every single week, it's just like it's completely different ball game. Like now you have to do it.
You can talk, but you got to walk as well.
Exactly.
I love it.
And we're getting so much more.
The funniest thing is every time I'm running, I get 4.5, 5 miles, and I want to stop. I want to quit. I think of all of you. I think of you, Kyle, Sam. Like I think of all the futurists. I think of our true dedicated futurists who watch every week with us, and I go, no, don't
They're
stop.
Running too.
Don't stop. They're running too. They're putting work in.
Shout out to everybody that's been joining the Strava app.
I haven't felt this good in a while, dude.
I got the wife out running.
Woo! I seen the family hike this morning. I like it.
But she was running on the way home from practice the other day. She was running, and she joined the Strava app.
Let's go.
She wants to put up a goal. She wants to put up a 50-mile goal for herself for next month.
For next month?
Yeah, she's going after it in October.
Katie's a savage.
Yeah, she wants in. Everybody should get in. Get in the Strava app. Join our group, New Future.
There's no pressure. Like you don't have to. Like just do a little bit more than you usually do.
So,
should we get into how we feel?
My little hack that
yeah. That's what I want to hear.
Oh yeah. My heck.
You've been holding off on me for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, but then I didn't. I wanted to do a little trial and error first and see how it worked. So I did a little deep dive on marathon runners and like what they do to prepare.
You put some research in,
and what they do during, and I found that. So you saw the one day when I put about 10, 12 miles and just running straight miles. And back.
You were doing a mile, about 10 minutes off, another mile, about 6 minutes off, another mile.
It wasn't
it was very quick intervals.
It wasn't even that far apart. It was like
they were quick.
So when you're running your 6 to 7 mile distances,
I was doing about 3 and 4 in the morning, and then I would do 7 to 8 in the afternoon.
That's what I'm saying. And you were averaging around like
11 to 12 miles a day.
Yeah, but like 8 to 11 minutes in your miles, just because it's such a long distance, And
sometimes I have the elevation. I'm running through the woods. Yeah.
So what I was doing instead is I was killing myself for the mile, doing like 7-minute miles, and using those 2 minutes between each mile. And I bought a trash can and filled it up with ice water, and I would get in for 2 minutes after every mile, and completely ice the body down. To take the lactic acid.
You sneaky mother. You couldn't share that with the squad? You're going to make me burn out here?
Every single time when I got back out of the truck. And
why has he got a can that's in the back of his truck? I saw that.
Every single time I started running again, it felt brand new.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
So I was looking into some stuff too. I didn't see that.
Taking the inflammation down.
Did you know marathon runners never run a marathon training for it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
They always run super short.
It's all heart. It's all heart in the last 5-6 miles. They'll get up to 17, 18 and stop.
Everything that I was reading was like, to run your first half marathon, like, do you have to run a marathon? It's like, not at all. Like,
never. You never. It's all heart. Because I learned without a doubt.
Once you get in
this game is mental.
Yeah. Once you get in that
the body
flow
hurts.
state,
don't stop.
Once you get in that flow state, you can do whatever. So it was hilarious that this morning.
That's you, sneaky bastard. Well done. Well done.
I had to do it.
So you had a trash can out there, and what? You'd stop, get what?
I had
a 20-pound bag of ice every day, fill it with water?
I had gallons of water that I froze every night in the freezer, and I would just put them in there.
How'd you get enough water in the can?
I just filled it up with the hose out front.
And then I'm saying drove savage with it, and then dumped the ice in it.
So I put my tailgate down. I'd run my mile. So I also had snacks set up between each mile.
Did you legit feel refreshed for every mile?
Unreal.
That's why you're not hurting the way we are either.
I couldn't even feel my legs.
You were doing your recovery during your work.
In the first quarter mile, I couldn't even feel my legs. Because they were just still frozen.
I'm proud of you. I ain't mad. That's smooth, dude. You got to hack the game. You got to get it done.
Dude, I did. And another thing about like the long distance runners was so I threw out all of the natural diet restrictions that we were trying to abide by, and
you want some carbs, you want some fats,
eating like complete shit. So white breads, carbohydrates, simple sugars. I was eating.
I did a good amount of honey grow.
I was eating
just some noodles and some sauce on it with like good local beef, like good vegetables.
About a half hour before my run, I would load up on simple carbohydrates, like white breads, and I would have gummy bears.
So you were Michael Scotting it. You were carb loading.
I was eating gummy bears before and during my whole set because they spike your glucose levels and send carbohydrates straight. It's a simple sugar.
I would love to see what I can do next month with the little cheats you figured out.
Dude,
because you definitely feel better than most of us, I think.
And at nights I was doing the hot baths, I
was doing Epsom salt and CBD bath bombs on the leg. I've never bathed before. I'm like
as hot as hot as you could possibly get the water and stand it. I was getting in. Like the one night I almost passed out. I stood.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Up, almost passed out, sweating. I had the computer in the bathtub. I was doing some editing.
I'd have Joe Rogan at the end of my feet.
Yep. So I got a nice.
He'll be on the podcast next week.
Got a nice Epsom salt bath in during my nights.
Melinda just got me a nice bag of Epsom
for recovery. My biggest thing was just like my calves. My Achilles tendon was so tight when I would wake up in the morning, and then like the knees really started aching me. And when the knees started aching me is when I like really started like diving deep and got into the ice.
Like, how do I feel better? Like I can't do this.
So I would just run a mile, come back. So at first I started with I had the ice bath and I had a trash bag, and I would slip my legs into the trash bag and just lay my up to my
just the lower half. Yeah, that's all you need.
Just up to my mid thighs. But then the water got into the trash bag. So then, my sleeve was done. So then I had to start like just taking the shoes off and just going primitive about it.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah, but
oh, that's legit though, dude. that's the last thing I thought you were gonna say. I was taking ice baths between my mile runs. Like in my mind, it's like just put the work in, be done in an hour.
Ice bath,
be done.
Run a mile, ice bath. But this way, I could do 10 and
feel good.
Could
you not have done it without that? You think?
I only did 10 because I ran out of daylight and I ran out of time.
No, but I'm saying, you think you could only do that with the ice bath? Like you needed that? Your shin splints would have been too much. Like the pain would have been too much.
So I think the shin splints were from running with the dog.
Yeah, why is he pushing you?
Because he constantly, like, if I'm coming around a corner or like sees something, he'll sprint up a little bit faster when I'm trying to keep like a nice steady pace.
Get that fluid, nice bounce in your feet.
And then like it's my feet trying to slow him down and stopping is extra pounding on the cement. So it was causing the micro, tears.
The little fractures, little tears and fractures, yeah.
And that's what the shin splints are.
That's what I have in my right foot without a doubt.
Definitely
micro fractures for sure.
I haven't had shin splints since I started.
Yeah, shin splints aren't a problem. My upper thighs and the lactic acid in my ass, without a doubt. When you start running, dude, without a doubt. That's great.
But yeah, we killed it. We finished it.
But like I was saying earlier, like this has legitimately shown me how much harder and how much more I need to push in everything in my life, though. It's all mental. It was all mental.
Started pouring rain the day I was doing the 10 with the ice bath. I was like, forget it. I'm just going to run through this.
Got to do it.
Just keep going. It was actually kind of refreshing. I had the headphones on, so luckily I had the waterproof hood on the...
that's a nice
shirt that I was wearing. And then, so today I was looking... It was so Sunday morning. I still had about 8 miles left to do.
We have a whole nother day too. That's why I'm proud of us. Yeah. Like we could have chopped it up, but we didn't. We're like, no. I saw you finish this morning, I was like, there's no way I'm going and doing this podcast without 6. Both of us done.
I wanted to go. I went into Sunday morning with.
And
6.
I would have been late if you went and ran again. That's why I didn't tell you when I was coming yet today, because I was like, he's gonna go sneak a couple miles in.
6 miles I had when I woke up this morning, and I was like, we were talking. I was like, I had 8. So I was like, oh, let's go on a family. We woke up early. We got to bed early. I was like, let's go on a family hike. We went up to Blueberry Hill.
A bunch of little guys in on me.
We went to Blueberry Hill. Took the family on a nice hike.
It's a cool spot.
Yeah, it was really sick. I was confused of where to go. I'd never been there before, but it was really nice.
There's all different routes you can take. It's really nice.
Yeah. It goes off all different directions. We tried a couple different directions, but so we got the 2 in, came home, and then I was like, yo, let's get some breakfast. She's like, all right, more bagels for sure, and.
Yeah, I was busting your chops.
I was like, you know what?
We're counting errands now.
Yeah.
And then I looked at your time. I was like, no, he actually ran there.
Yeah, I was like, you know what?
Because at first, like, you're not counting walking to get breakfast. Like,
yeah, I was like, I'm gonna go run to get this breakfast just to get the miles in. It's a mile there, even a mile home. I was like, that's perfect.
Yeah, and you did them both like 9 minutes. I was like, all right.
Put a drawstring bag on the inside of my shirt, and then with my belt for my phone, it like held it in. I looked ridiculous, but I just did it anyway.
Doesn't matter.
And
I've gotten over people's opinions on me really quick.
For sure. Don't give a shit what I
running uphill slow as hell. I don't care what you think as you drive by me.
Do not care what I look like. I'm sparring while I'm running.
Throwing elbows
down Main Street. I do not give a shit what anybody thinks. I'm in the flow state. But so we got back. We did the 2 miles. I did 2 miles to get the breakfast. Felt really good. 4 miles left, and then I'm sitting there and I'm texting you, hey you. And like you're not answering me.
You thought I was running?
Katie is like, he's probably running, and I was like,
that's all you need is the wife to tell you.
I was like, do you think he's gonna finish before? Do you think he's gonna finish today? She's like, she's probably out finished, and she's like, go get it. I was like, nah.
I'm good. I can go. Get it. That's awesome.
I was just like, you're right.
Melinda's been so supportive of me too. It's ridiculous.
Right. I need to go right now.
She came home from the grocery store. Before she left, I got a real quick one, like around the couple blocks there.
Yeah.
I was like, if I get 1 in, I don't have to run a 7er. I can just run 4 or 5, and I'm good. And we'll go to the podcast. Both at 90 kilometers, done for the month, like killing it.
I had every intention of doing like a 3 today, a 3 tomorrow, and like finishing. But then when she said,
well, you tricked yourself. Then you got in your own head because I was going to do the same thing. Yeah, so that would have never happened if you didn't do that. I had every intention of just doing a couple today, couple tomorrow, and roll into it. And then you finished, and it said 60 bitches. I was like, oh, well, there's no way I'm going to the podcast and going to sit there while Will looks at me like, I'm done. I'm done.
She was just like, literally just run the Cherokee and run the track and then come home. And I was just like, you're right. I ran the Cherokee and I was at 1.5 miles, and I was like, all I have to do is do 1 mile around the track and then a mile and a half back will be 4 miles,
and you're done.
That's perfect. I had four. I had even 4 left. And then I got to the fields, and there was a soccer game going on, and I wasn't gonna be that guy doing circles around the soccer game with everybody in the stands watching. So I was like, I'm gonna keep going.
Can I admit something? How desperate I got for a moment?
I kept going and went through like these trails in the back of Cherokee and went up the Marlton Middle, and I'm the only one in the parking lot, empty parking lot, running to the back of the parking lot, just trying to wait for the Strava to say 2 miles. Cop starts following me.
No.
Well, I look like, I don't know. I guess
you look like someone exercising.
I guess, or running from something, or
that's ridiculous. You want to know how desperate it got for me? I knew you were running, and then after 60 went up, my anxiety was through the roof. Because I'm like, I have no idea how long Melinda's going to be at the grocery store. Her mom's not picking up, can't come over and watch the kids while I work out.
Gotta finish.
You want to hear what I did? What I tried to do? I opened the gates on both sides of the house. I started running around the house.
Around the house. Did you put miles in like that?
Yeah. I put about 0.2 in, and then just had to do 2 big stretches around the block, and I got a mile in pre-groceries.
Nice.
But I was bugging out. I'm like, I can't go there. I'm not going to the podcast, and Will's done.
So I think the best
But I was never in competition with you. It was always myself.
No, it was finishing. It was just finishing.
But I just didn't want to hear from you what's the matter?
Yeah.
What's the matter? I got you.
Katie was literally like, you're going to let him talk on the podcast about how he finished? And you didn't.
That's exactly where I was coming from. Melinda's been so good with it.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Well, as soon as I saw you did it and just stopped at 60 and weren't let me smash.
I took a bite of my delicious more bagel sandwich, and I was just like, I can't eat. Because
no.
That's the one thing. Like, you can't have any type of meal anytime before you're running. Because it just completely ruins you.
I'm going to be honest again. I threw up yesterday.
You're burping it up all the time. Yesterday. Yeah, I threw up in my mouth a few times.
When we left the fest, we got Honey Grow on the way home because it's good, it's healthy, but it's good carbs for me to give me energy. I ran too quick after it, about mile 4.5.
Well, they said the complex
on the side of the road.
The complex carbohydrates aren't good. They said stay away from fats, stay away from high fiber. It was like pretty much just like simple carbohydrates.
I love that you did research because I just came off the couch. I just came off the couch and went.
I had to. I wanted to get it, man.
I'm like, I'm running 8 miles a day, 10 to 12 if I can. That's it.
I had to get it in, man. And
I'm proud of us though, dude.
I know we killed it. The fucking the ice was everything though.
That's huge. Huge.
I called her because I had the headphones. Dialed her up when I was on my last mile and a half.
Her mama.
I told her to fill the bucket up with ice. Daddy's coming home.
Daddy's coming home.
I'm on the last stretch, and I'll tell you what. That last mile, I was like laughing the whole time.
No,
I was so happy.
I was pounding my chest and going like this on the last mile home. Let's go.
I fell
60, baby.
I fell in the grass
into the front yard.
Yeah,
I didn't see anything. I came in on the knees like, let's go.
All my sunglasses, headphones, shirt, shoes were all spread on the front lawn, and I'm just sitting in the ice bucket.
Bro, Melinda came out. I was like, come here right now. I need you to take a picture. I just did 60. Let's post it on. I was just putting 60 on my hands.
That's
like, show me what it is. Show them what it is.
I love it.
But like I said, it wasn't
such an easy task.
Gross.
It's such an easy task too, but we just
we
waited till the end.
When you procrastinate
really
and you make a commitment to something and you say you're doing it, you have to still do it. So you deal with that pain.
And a big thing that I think for sure, like everybody's got like their tracks that they run to do your like runs and get
you get accustomed to it. You
get
like
your miles in. Changing up the scenery is everything.
Oh yeah.
I found that I could run
every other day.
So
I would do something close.
I can run so much farther, and it's like
when you don't know where you're at.
When you're looking at different things. My 4 mile run today felt like a 2 mile run
because you're not
2 mile. Felt like a 2 mile run. Yeah.
No, but it felt like that because it's like you.
I had no idea where I was going. I was just zigzagging, going around the outsides of fields, taking paths that I'd never been down. And,
I did the same thing today because you get to a certain. I did like the first half the same.
I was like, let's go. When I heard that 2 miles and I could finally turn around and go home the exact same way, I was like,
it's elation. It's like I'm in here.
Let's go. I'm screaming, pounding my chest.
Dude, I was doing the same thing.
Got back into it. I think I
came around the corner like this. I came around the corner with the hands up, victorious. Oh, the key is consistency.
Yeah.
The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory.
You just gotta get it. It's all about it's strictly mental. It's all just getting off your
completely
ass and
mental.
Actually doing it
because it's always gonna hurt, but that's gonna be done. And tomorrow, you know that you did something.
Absolutely. Dude.
Like you feel that greatness. It was awesome. I had such a blast this month.
Yeah.
Sexy Strava September was awesome. We crushed it.
Sexy Savage.
We're proud of all of our futurists out there. This one's to you guys. Thank you for running with us. Let's keep it up, though. Don't stop. Keep going.
Sexy Savage, Struggle September. What else did we say?
Suffering September.
Suffering Savage.
The suffering was real the last couple of days.
Dude, the suffering was real. Unreal. Because I never thought that I could
It's the only way to grow.
I never thought that I've worked out quite a bit in my days and done weightlifting and you work out your legs, but I've never felt that kind of pain in my calves.
Everything in your body goes quit.
Yeah.
Quit. stop, quit, everything in you.
Don't know how we did it, man.
And then I would just see your face.
And the biggest thing was that I wanted that day of rest, that tomorrow, Monday.
Before we get into October's challenge, because October we're going even harder.
October. Thank God I don't have to run, but it's all going to be max heart rate. If you guys want to join us, it does not matter.
We were telling you about it last week.
It doesn't matter when you start. It's all just pushing each other. You can buy one of these Myzones on Amazon for $90. You can resell it on eBay after the month if you don't like it anymore. But if you join our challenge, the Myzone MZ3, we're going to start a group. We will post it in our stories.
You show us the receipt, you get $90 in gear.
Yeah, we're going to give you $90 worth of shirts.
We're going to match whatever you spend on your Myzone.
Yeah, and then you can resell it on eBay because they sell all day for $90. You get your money back, or you can just...
And you'll have a bunch of fresh clothes.
You can honestly probably return it to Amazon. I'm not sure how that works, but... You can beat the system both ways.
You can beat us for some stuff because we ain't going to make any money on that, and you can get a Myzone.
And we're just challenging each other to keep each other more accountable, like always, and we're going to be, going after it. It's a max heart rate thing, so whatever.
You get points for staying within a certain peak of performance for your body.
You have your body weight, height, and age is calculated into a percentage range of heart rate. So
where you should be.
My max heart rate is probably like 190-ish. So it's going to keep, whenever I'm above 175, I'm going to get the most points per minute while I'm in that range.
You're physically exerting yourself to a point where your body's going to blow up.
There'll be a range right before that and a range right before that.
What's like yellow, green, red?
I think it's...
something like that.
It's blue, green, yellow, red, I think. Okay. Something like that. But... every time you get your heart rate up and stay in it for consistent minutes. So like when I ran, I tried it out to make sure that they all worked the other day. I plugged it in and set it up, and I did.
Yeah, we were having a good time busting your chops about that.
I did a 5-mile run, and it kept me at like my max heart rate the whole time. So I wanted to see like
really, running does get you like that?
Yeah, so that's
because I feel good out there cardio when I'm going. Like, I don't feel like I'm working hard. My body just hurts.
That's another thing that I was like gonna say. Like you could be at your max heart rate, like because I was gonna be like when I'm sparring, I'm going way harder than
running, without a doubt. When 5-minute rounds is way harder than a 5K.
When I'm running in a flow state, it's kind of like it's not even.
It's
hard.
Nice. It's therapeutic.
It's just annoying because it hurts your legs.
But if that pain's gone, it's nice. Like it's meditative. It feels really good.
So
did you get runner's high at all?
Oh, for sure.
How awesome is that?
Yeah, you get in your second and third, fourth mile, and it starts.
For me, it was around 4.5, 5.
It starts feeling.
I'd want to quit, and then I'd be like,
starts feeling good.
No, I can do this. Get in that cookie jar. Take that little bit out.
You take corners a little bit faster, hopping over shit. Yeah, like you start to really feel.
That's why I like the woods. The woods would turn me on, jumping over logs and stuff. Like I didn't feel like I was running. I felt like a little kid again. Like
I didn't get to go out to I wanted to go out to the Black Run Reserve because they have a 5-run track 5K track that I wanted to take, but I never got around to it.
You were telling me about that. We should just go do that as a group activity.
Yeah.
In the Myzone too, we're gonna try and do a weekly group activity, whether it's circuit training here.
It's gonna be all October, and probably we'll go deeper than that. But we're gonna start Sunday circuits.
But I'm saying let's do like a group run or something as well with all the futures. Anybody wants to go, let's go do a trail like that. Everybody meet up one morning and go.
Yeah, we'll
earn your break.
We'll do we'll do runs in the morning. Maybe like.
But we're gonna do Sunday circuits. 100%.
Sunday circuits is a thing that's definitely happening. If you want to work out with us, we are gonna do however many people show up. We are gonna do a multiple stage circuit training with everybody that comes, and it's all gonna be like max heart rate, cardio stuff. Flipping tires,
hitting stuff with the sledge,
sledgehammer, assault bike sprints, boxing. We'll throw the ice bucket in for a recovery at a station, so everybody will do like 30-second switches, and cleans and presses and just stuff like that. Just
an hour out of your day.
Sleds.
You feel so good when you're done too.
The workout.
Those 7 and 8 miles, like
probably
runs,
all meet
never
up.
Felt better after.
Probably all meet up. Do like a nice half-mile jog to warm up and stretch out, and then we'll start the circuit like 40 minutes, and then
hop in the yard outside the studio and go to work.
Yeah, and then we'll all feel a lot better about the beers and wings that we consume during football. Yeah, so that's the main course.
Sunday circuits.
Yeah. Makes you feel a lot better about it. So, and then, little community time that we can have with everybody.
It's just so much more fun, and like
I don't care who you are, what walk of life you're from. If you're watching us, if you're following us, you are more than welcome to come. I will.
How big, small, medium you are, come get it with us.
DM us, and we will send you the address. You can come work out with us whenever.
It'd be nice to know, like Friday, Saturday night, though, how many people we have coming, so we can set the exercises and the circuits up.
Yeah,
like if you say you're coming, come get it. Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing sleds, everything that you can think of, and we're just gonna be. I'll guarantee that you'll be better when you walk in than when you walk out.
Without a doubt, man. Yeah. We're on this.
So besides that, we had a couple fights this weekend. I don't know if you noticed.
We did, but we had the fights from last weekend that went down the drain. Stevens and Yair was rebooked for the fight that we're going to. If you guys haven't heard, the new Future family is flying into Boston for 24 hours. We're flying in Friday morning at 6 a.m. We're spending our day in Boston. We're watching UFC on ESPN. 6.
Supporting our boy Sean Brady
at the Garden.
First fight.
And then we're flying home 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. 24-hour city takeover, New Future.
Yeah, why not? It's going to cost us next to nothing.
And we have Weidman. We have Weidman, Dominic Reyes fighting.
Yep, huge
and
fight.
We just got
Jeremy Stevens
and Yair Rodriguez added to it.
2.
As well as your girl, Macy Barber.
She's on that
fight? She was the undercard.
Nah.
Dude, the card is stacked. We got so lucky with this. Like, we're killing it.
Damn, that's legit.
24-hour city takeover. The Futurists are going.
I'm really, really
I'm jacked up. This is my first UFC event. It's going to be amazing. And our boy Sean Brady's fighting on the prelims. Let's go.
Did you watch any of the fights this weekend, though?
I watched the Jared fight last night. I watched it this morning. The Jared Cannonier and Jack Hermoso, because that's a huge fight. They're both top 5 right now coming up.
Yeah,
starched him.
Yeah, I definitely put the...
you put a fin on that, didn't you?
Put the last-minute bet on that to Cannonier because I lost all my other...
you missed the parlays, or...?
Yeah, parlays didn't work out this week. We didn't do picks, obviously, but there was also a Bellator card. Did you watch that?
I didn't see the Bellator card. It
was way better.
Yeah, was it awesome?
James Gallagher won.
I love that little dude. He's a cocky son of a bitch, but he's fun to watch, dude.
He's a little mini McGregor, dude.
Oh, well, they're from the straight. They're both from straight blast, aren't they?
He jumped up with the flying knee and snagged the guillotine.
Really?
Pulled him onto the ground guard, threw the legs around.
He's a nice submission artist, dude.
Squeeze that guillotine tight.
Speaking of flying knees, you see Jorge?
He's got the tap, jumped the fence on top of McGregor.
McGregor was there?
Yeah, it's his protege, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
Of course.
Did you see Jorge posting the flying knee videos trying to psych Nate out?
Oh, really?
That's got to be mental warfare. He's not going to throw another flying knee to try and knock somebody out.
That Dublin card was huge, dude.
That's awesome. Oh, that was in Dublin. That's right.
Yeah, Michael Venom Page versus...
I love him.
I think he knocked him out with a flying knee as well.
Really?
He's known for that.
That's the wave right now. His movement's just so ridiculous.
That dude can pull a flying knee from anywhere and just murder your leg. He threw the flying knee and didn't even look at him after he threw it. He let him stumble, fall to the ground, and he was mocking him as he was
He did the drunkard?
He didn't even go after him.
Did he do his little drunkard dance?
He let him fall.
You see him when he rolled the Pokeball at the one guy?
He threw the flying knee and stood at the cage staring out into the crowd as the dude fell behind him, didn't even look at him, and then started stumbling around. And it was already called. He's an absolute savage, dude. I kind of thought he was going to win, but I just didn't.
Always bet on MVP. Always.
I didn't think it was going to be like that. We got
Fight Life has been awesome this weekend.
Yeah, dude. Stipe and DC 3 is in the works for sure.
Is it official?
I think so. I don't know. I don't know if they
Covington and Usman is official.
Yeah,
it's done. They sealed that deal.
245.
Let's go.
December 14th.
Let's go.
In Vegas on Fight Week.
Let's go.
That's going to be a huge one.
The pace of that fight is going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, I can't wait. Dude.
They're both cardio monsters.
That's going to be an unbelievable fight. It's a fight that everybody's been talking about.
Well, everybody wants to see Colby get his head knocked off his shoulders, and just watching the pace and the work that Usman put on Tyrone Woodley.
No one better to do it than Usman.
What? Come on, dude.
It's going to be unreal. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
We also got ADCC this weekend.
Yep.
The Olympics of Jiu-Jitsu.
It's been going on nonstop.
It's been amazing, dude. It's been absolutely amazing. Nicky Rod, a 2-year blue belt out of South Jersey Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, has beaten. He's now the black belt slayer. Go follow that on Instagram. Go follow Nicky Rod.
Killing it.
Dude, he took out.
Kid's a savage.
He took out Muhammad Ali in the first round. He took out Orlando Sanchez, and then he took out Cyborg.
Yeah.
He lost in the finals today to Durante, but it happens. The dude's only been doing jiu-jitsu for 2 years.
He's an
2 years.
He's so big.
Gordon Ryan took his weight class. He's probably fighting an absolute right now. He golded.
He the champ.
He's going for multiples though. If you don't know it's the Abu Dhabi Combat Club, and there's no Olympics. Jiu-Jitsu isn't in that.
ADCC.
Okay,
that makes sense.
It is the biggest event for people who practice grappling and jiu-jitsu in the world. It's the Olympics. It's in Southern California right now, and the best in the world are doing it. And you got this kid from out of South Jersey, from Clayton, New Jersey, Nicky Rodriguez, just beating guys who have been black belts for 20 years just off hard work, strength, and wanting it more. Like, Nicky, not looking for any ads, not looking for anything from you. We're sending you gear, dude. You're a savage. You deserve it.
Love his work ethic, dude.
He's a monster, and he's yoked beyond belief.
Dude's huge.
He trains at Henzo's now on the reg, hangs out with Gordon, with Tom DeBlas, with Gary Tonin, all the best in the world.
That's awesome. Shout out to the man. The ADCC is sick. I've been watching
Abu Dhabi Combat Club. Go check it out on Flow Grappling, Flow Wrestling. It is amazing. It's been such a good, just such a good week in general.
Great week, man. Yeah, we're getting into it. It's going to be...
so what do we got October's challenge coming up, but what are we naming it?
It's going to be tough going forward.
Do we got something for it yet, or we want to sit on...
I'm not sure. I haven't come up with anything good yet.
No.
I've been thinking, and I haven't.
I like Rocktober. Sam put that in the comments, but
Rocktober.
We're not lifting. We're not looking to get yoked this month.
I'm going to be lifting for sure.
Are you getting back into it?
Yeah, because it's going to help. It's going to help, get the heart rate up, and I just want to, work out more anyway. So, but I don't know. Drop it in the comment section.
Yeah, let us know what you think October's challenge should be.
Whatever anybody comments, we'll make it. We'll make it the new. I mean, we never really make it an official thing. Savage September kind of just fell
Sexy
in.
September.
Savage Sexy September.
You were calling it Flexi for a bit.
But we need something for October, so if you got an idea, definitely throw it in there. We're going to implement the audit your August diet
get back into that?
For sure. Let's go clean 90% of the time,
okay.
And use Sundays after Sunday circuits for eating like shit. We'll have a couple beers. We'll have some pizza. We'll have some wings, and then we're gonna get right back into it on Monday.
I like it.
Eating clean. I'm definitely gonna be probably getting out of the fasting as much, just because.
Do you stop fasting when you lift?
I'm probably gonna stop fasting.
You fast to stay slim, right? That's what fasting does. It tricks your body into attacking those fat cells that are stored.
I've been fasting for so long, and especially with the last month of how hard we've been getting it with the cardio. Definitely down.
Sorry, just don't let it happen again.
Definitely down to the body percentage.
Where you want to be around?
Body fat percentage that I want to be at, because I've tried so many times to cut. While lifting weights and putting, bulking and eating the calories I need to in order to put on muscle, and it's just next to impossible. So I really tried to, implement cardio heavy, diet restrictions heavy, get down to a low body fat, and now I'm going to start really, intermittent eating more than anything.
Yeah.
So I'm going to eat, every 4 to 5 hours, but staying extremely.
That's a world I know nothing about.
Staying
that
extremely
5-6
clean.
meal a day thing to bulk up, I know nothing about that.
Staying extremely clean and just getting more calories in. I'll probably fast as well, just to, but with how much work we're going to need to put in with this.
Your body needs that. It needs energy back. We're going so hard.
With the new Myzone, it's going to be tough, because we're going to be pushing ourselves as hard as we possibly can.
Especially with that leaderboard popping up, seeing somebody put a workout in, you're going to want to go get it immediately.
Yeah,
because you can't let this month you can't do what we did with the running. You can't let people get away, because you'll never get back.
No, I'm going to go absolutely insane with this. So
you have to be there.
Yeah, so I'm going to need to get my nutrition, and I'm not going to be able to be waking up at 5 a.m. and getting my hard workout in without getting some nutrition. So I'm going to have to eat in between, but staying extremely clean, cut out the simple carbohydrates,
sugars,
simple sugars, get that out of your life.
Processed food, anything like that, anything frozen.
Cut sugar out of your life, except for on Sundays when you want it, and 90%. Keep your diet, clean 90% of the time, and you'll be on the right track. So. Everybody's been commenting on the last video, so
we got some action in there. Thank you for everybody who got in there in the last couple of days and today as well. We appreciate it.
We did a last little ditch effort at the end to let everybody know they need to comment to get in there. So we're gonna do a little pick real quick, make sure.
pick him.
We get a winner. Let's see.
Guys, and as always, like we tell you, please, if you're not already, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you always know what's going on and when we're putting new videos out. We're going to be upping the content a lot in the coming months. We have some cool things going on, some sponsorships, some new venues, some spaces we're going to be recording in.
Yeah.
Some interviewers, some big name people we're going to be bringing in to talk to. It's going we're about to expand on everything here, guys.
You may not have been hearing from us a lot lately on social media, and when
we're working,
we seem to be when we work more. Even though that would be more reason for us to put more content out, we kind of forget about it. Because
we're focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and we just go so hard and just trying to get the content together. And
it's coming, though. We're about to expand huge on this in the next couple months, guys, for real.
You're going to be seeing a lot. Thank you for everybody that's been
hop on now while you still have a chance.
So here you go. We're going to do the pick for the week.
Let's get it. Your hair looks good, dude.
It always looks good. It's a big one. Dougie.
Doug Del Video. He wins with the comment. Let's go.
Yeah, but
we see you, Doug. We'll be getting your merch out to you this week.
Thank you, everybody that has been following us, subscribing, liking the videos, and getting in the
means
comment
the world,
section.
guys. It really does. We're nothing without you.
Please keep it up. Get in the comment section. Just say hello. Say anything you want, and let us know what you think about.
Talk some smack. Give us something to say. Push some people.
Let us know what we're doing. Calling October. Hashtag for October.
Yes, that's what we want to see. Name October.
Definitely subscribe to our channel if you haven't now, and we will see you on the next one.
Be about something bigger than yourself. Cheers, guys.
Love you.